So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Mufti Farhan Sahab, Dr. Isma Sahiba, Brother Ahmad. Thank you for an opportunity to do this town hall with the community of Long Island and the Islamic Center of Long Island. I would want to begin by introducing my team. I have from the consulate here our consul named Chima, and our Trade and Investment Counselor, Talat Mahmood, who joined us recently. So we're very happy to be here with you. The main reason why we wanted to do this town hall today with the Long Island community was to sort of reach out to the people in the current scenario. As you know, New York and New Jersey, the tri-state area has been the hardest hit by the pandemic and by COVID-19. And since the stay-at-home orders by the governor, the consulate is now providing its services online. We have been very active through various social media tools, and we have tried to reach out to our community as much as possible, utilizing all the tools that we have. So as we cannot meet in person now because of the restrictions and because of the stay-at-home orders, we thought that we should go out to the community, and we are doing this in various segments. We've already held one virtual town hall with all the Pakistani American organizations that are out there helping people and distributing food and helping people in their hour of need. So we want to begin this meeting by offering our condolences to all the people who have lost their lives to COVID-19 and to all the members of the Pakistani American community that are out there helping. Their hour of need. Okay. So we want to begin this meeting by offering our
Mufti Sahab, आप दुआ करवा दें.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم لك الحمد كما أنت أهله وصلي على محمد كما أنت أهله وفل بنا ما أنت أهله فإنك أهل تقوى وأهل المغفرة. لا إله إلا الله الحليم الكريم سبحان الله رب العرش العظيم والحمد لله رب العالمين. أسألك موجبات رحمتك وأذائم مغفرتك والغنيمة من كل بر والسلامة من كل إثم. لا تدع لنا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا دينا إلا قضيته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا حاجة هي لك رضا إلا قضيتها ويسرتها يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيي للإسلام ومن توفيته منا وتوفه للإيمان. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives in this pandemic and epidemic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them and raise them amongst the shuhada on the day of Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for those who are struggling for their lives and they are sick, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them shifa and cure from your own from your own treasures. Allah, for those who are healthy and secure in their homes, Allah protect them and preserve them from all difficulties and hardships. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite us as an ummah, allow us to help and protect one another in every difficulty, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers. Wa sallallahu ala nabil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ameen bi rahmatika ya rabbal alamin.
So, बहुत शुक्रिया मुफ्ती साहब, बहुत शुक्रिया डॉक्टर साहिबा and Ahmad for being here today. So शुरू किया है हमने अपनी इज़हार ताज़ियत के साथ वो तमाम लोग, तमाम पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन बहन भाई जो इस पैंडेमिक की वजह से अब इस दुनिया में नहीं रहे. हम उनकी फैमिलीज़ के साथ, उनके लव्ड वंस के साथ, हमारी दुआएं उनके साथ है. हम उनकी मग़फ़िरत की दुआ करते हैं और अल्लाह ताला से हमारी ये भी दुआ है कि अल्लाह ताला इन तमाम फैमिलीज़ को सब्र जमील अता फरमाए. और इस सिलसिले में मैं आपके फोरम के थ्रू ये भी लोगों से कहना चाहती हूँ और अपनी कम्युनिटी से कहना चाहती हूँ कि इस डिफ़िकल्ट सिनारियो में जो भी फैसिलिटेशन और कोऑपरेशन कोऑर्डिनेशन कौंसलर जनरल ऑफ पाकिस्तान न्यूयॉर्क कर सकता है, हम आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर हैं. और इस सिलसिले में मैं थोड़े से जो स्टेप्स कौंसलर जनरल ने लिए हैं वो भी आपके लिए हाईलाइट करना चाहती हूँ. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया कि नाउ आवर कौंसलर सर्विसेज आर अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. वो तो एक हो गया, लेकिन इसके अलावा चूंकि ये एक अनप्रेसिडेंटेड सिचुएशन है और बहुत लार्ज स्केल पे है और इस किस्म का क्राइसिस है जिसकी वजह से लोगों का आपस में राब्ता जो है वो ज़रा मुश्किल हो गया, बल्कि काफ़ी मुश्किल हो गया। तो वी हैव अ 24/7 इमरजेंसी हेल्पलाइन एट द कॉन्सुलेट। आपको किसी वक्त किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत हो, वी आर अवेलेबल. We have a team of our officers and our officials who are there to respond to all your needs, to your queries, to any questions, any facilitation. First, I want to talk about the situation arising from COVID-19. इसमें कुछ लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा तादाद में नहीं, कुछ लोगों ने हमसे राब्ता किया है for फ्यूनरल एक्सपेंसेस के सिलसिले में। लोगों को मालूमात चाहिए, इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए कि जी अब ये एक कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज़ की वजह से एक लार्ज स्केल के ऊपर ये डेथ्स हो रही हैं इन न्यूयॉर्क, तो क्या हमारे जो इस्लामी रसूमात हैं जनाजे के सिलसिले में और तदफीन के सिलसिले में, तो उस सिलसिले में आप हमारी रहनुमाई कीजिए। कई दफ़ा उनको मुश्किलात पेश आ रही हैं हॉस्पिटल से बॉडीज़ को रिट्रीव करने के लिए, उस सिलसिले में उनको रहनुमाई चाहिए थी। उसके अलावा बहुत से ख़ानदान ऐसे हैं जो मुतासर हुए हैं फाइनेंशियली भी, तो क्या उनके घर में ग्रोसरी राशन उनका ख्याल रखना, उनकी प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मेडिसिन, जो सोशल सिक्योरिटी बेनिफिट्स हैं वो पेपर वर्क किस तरह से करना है, जो स्टिमुलस पैकेज है उसका पेपर वर्क किस तरह से करना है। सो इस तरह की बेतहाशा क्वेरीज हमारे पास आई हैं एंड वी हैव थ्रू आउट दिस पीरियड extended our best possible assistance through our officers personally, क्योंकि phones अब हम सबके जो cell phones हैं are available on our website. So if you look at our recent notices, all the information is there, email is there, Facebook is there, Twitter is there. So there's no way that whoever wants to reach us cannot reach us, because I will find this a bit hard to believe that with 5, 6, 7 numbers, including myself, and with all the tools that we have available, agar koi rabta karna chahe to usme I don't think there should be any problem. So ye batana chahti thi aapke forum se that we are there to help you, support you, facilitate any coordination that is required on our part. दूसरा एक अहम मसला जो है जो डायरेक्टली पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी को इतना इम्पैक्ट नहीं करता, लेकिन a lot of our Pakistanis are also stranded here because of the situation arising from the suspension of flights to Pakistan. So there's a significant number of these Pakistanis, and the Consulate General, alhamdulillah, is taking excellent care of these individuals. We have information for all of them. We are in touch with them. We are providing them financial assistance as well as whatever assistance, accommodation unko chahiye, medicine unko chahiye, flight ki information chahiye. I'm extremely hopeful that inshallah soon the flights will be resumed, or there's also the option of having a special flight for these individuals. So बहुत उम्मीद है कि जल्द ही ये flight arrange हो जाएगी. Then before COVID or in pre-COVID times, the main medium through which we used to connect with our community was the meetings, the community events. We used to be an important and a major part of those. Unfortunately, because of the COVID, we cannot do that anymore. So what we have done is that we have started the series of virtual town halls. और इनके ज़रिए हम each and every segment of the community we are going to reach, we are going to talk to people, we are going to directly communicate. So in case there are queries, there are questions, there are clarifications that are being sought, we are personally available to help you and to give our perspective and to give a response जिसकी ज़रूरत हो लोगों को. So we've already done one. We're doing this with you tonight. Then we have our town halls coming up on the stimulus package, as well as with our communities in Albany, in Kentucky, and with many other segments of our society, the young people, the community organizers, the philanthropic organizations, so that everyone is informed of our efforts, and we also get informed about what they are doing and about their needs, so that we can better coordinate and have a more coordinated response. So in the initial phase, this is what we have been doing, and I've also reached out to the community through letters, through emails, through video messages, through interviews. So messaging को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को पहुंचाना और उनकी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मदद करना, I think that is the main focus going ahead, and inshallah I and my team remain committed to do our best during these extraordinary times, and we're very open to suggestions. We're here to respond to any queries, ताकि आइंदा फ्यूचर में भी आपकी जितनी हम मदद कर सके हम करें. We're there for you. We're there to support you, to help you, to assist you, and our resources actually are at your disposal to be able to lend a helping hand and to have a healing touch during this very, very serious situation. So I'm very grateful once again to all of you who are here, and also to people who are following us live on Facebook. And I would request you, Dr. Saib, आपसे शुरू करें, ताकि मुफ्ती साहब से हमने एक special request की हुई है, and that we will, I think, do in the latter half of our town hall.
Thank you so much, Aisha Saiba, Aapka and your team, for reaching out to us and for making sure that we know what are the resources. So, so coming back to that was a little distracting, but that's okay. Thank you so much for your team and for yourself to make yourself available and letting us know the help and the support which the consulate is extending to Pakistanis over here and the Pakistani Americans over here. So ये एक बड़ी खुशाइन communication है और इसके लिए आपका और आपकी team का बहुत शुक्रिया. Actually, as a community, हमें कुछ issues, कुछ problems हुई थी, and at that time हमारे पास आपकी communication नहीं थी. You had reached out, of course, at a personal level to a lot of community partners, मगर there was a lack of understanding as to what are various initiatives that will be taken by the Consul General of Pakistan and stationed in New York. So a description of that has been very helpful, and I would suggest that if somebody from your office can send us what are various categories of support that the Consul General of Pakistan stationed in New York is providing to the Pakistani American community and the Pakistani community members who are stranded here in US and specifically New York. So
I think Isma Naeem is the focal point for stranded Pakistanis. So he is in daily contact with everyone. So I would request him, बाद में आपके भी और points भी सुनते हैं, and then Naeem can explain in detail all the steps that he has taken. I think mashallah he's doing an amazing job, and I would want everyone to hear that.
Shukriya Naeem Saab and Shukriya Aisha Saiba. There are a few roadblocks and difficult situations that we are facing over here. First off, आपने भी mention किया था कि funeral services, लोग माशाल्लाह Pakistani American or Muslims, they are very gracious and generous as guided by our religious tradition as the humanity instinct in us. मगर हमारे funeral homes जो हैं इस वक्त उनके पास बहुत limited resources हैं, despite of the fact कि various masajids जो हैं or various individuals are stepping up and helping. Magar there is a lack of funding, funeral resources के issues हैं, So that is one category of limitations and problems that we are facing. The other one, which is the month of Ramadan. We are very grateful that we as a Ummah are blessed with another month of Ramadan. This month will bring a lot of challenges from a humanitarian point of view for our community. Usme because a lot of people will be laid off. बहुत से सफ़ेद पोश लोग ऐसे हैं जिनके लिए बड़ा मुश्किल होगा to reach out for help. Islamic Center of Long Island और बाकी मसाजिद में भी रमज़ान के दौरान हम बॉक्स्ड अफ्तारी प्रोवाइड करेंगे. हमें सिर्फ मैं इस वक्त इस्लामिक सेंटर के प्लेटफॉर्म से भी और मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी ऑफ नासा काउंटी के प्लेटफॉर्म से भी ये रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि जो लोग भी इंटरेस्टेड हैं टू स्पॉन्सर दोज इफ्तार्स, क्योंकि उसमें हम इतना प्रोवाइड करना चाह रहे हैं कि लोगों के लिए सहरी के लिए भी सहूलत हो जाए और इफ्तारी के लिए भी सहूलत हो जाए. तो आपके तवस्सुत से अगर लोग इंटरेस्टेड हैं या काउंसिल जनरल ऑफ पाकिस्तान स्टेशन इन न्यूयॉर्क, इफ यू गाइज आर इंटरेस्टेड टू स्पॉन्सर अ फ्यू इफ्तार्स, दैट वुड बी अ लॉट ऑफ हेल्प फॉर आवर कम्युनिटीज. वो उसमें हम सिंपल कर रहे हैं मगर वी वांट टू रीच आउट टू आवर कम्युनिटीज ताकि वो ड्राइव थ्रू उनको सहरी और इफ्तार प्रोवाइड कर सकें. दैट इज़ वन इशू. इसके अलावा आपने बहुत तफसील से बताया कुछ सपोर्ट्स जो आप लोग प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, विच इज़ हेल्पफुल टू नो. कम्युनिकेशन का क्या राउट है? How do we get to know what are the actions taken by you? In the last week, alhamdulillah, communication has been amazing on your part. Emails and WhatsApp messages and group messages aaye hain. Would be the format of communication between you and the community organizations? उसमें भी अगर आप थोड़ा सा हमें कुछ तफसील बता दें. Thank you.
इसमें मैं ये फिर से दोबारा से बताना चाहूँगी कि whatever tools that are available to us for communication, we are using all of those. कोई ऐसी चीज़ अब मुझे नज़र नहीं आ रही. I'm very grateful for the technology that we have. If we'd had this pandemic 30 years ago or even 20 years ago, I mean, we would not have been able to do this. So I'm very grateful, and I'm becoming very conscious of the fact that we need to use this more and more. सबसे पहले तो मैंने आपको बताया, and I think I shared with you, Mufti Sahab, that list of names and numbers and email addresses which are available on our website. So reaching out to us is extremely easy now because all our information is available. और पहले तो ये होता था कि we used to have, you know, certain hours के 5 दिन काम किया, 2 दिन छुट्टी. But now the situation is, and it demands that we be there 24/7. So we have the 24/7 emergency helpline also. Most of the calls, I think, are coming to name. Name is available. I am available. We've had special staff training to help them understand the gravity of the situation and to respond to it. So we've already done that. So I don't think कि कोई call अगर हमें करता है, और हमारी community usually prefers to have a human on the other side to talk to. So telephone is there, website is there. Several requests जो हमें stranded Pakistanis की आई हैं, वो हमें Facebook से आई हैं. हमारा Facebook का official account जो है. Then whatever we are doing, whatever reach out we are doing, हम सारे tools को utilize करके उसको advertise कर रहे हैं. So all that information is already in the public domain. It's available. But sometimes it's also important to tell people where it's available and how to get to it. So बाद में मेरे ख्याल में नहीं, हमें कोई वो होना चाहिए था mechanism कि हम साथ ही screen पे चला सकते कि ये website है और ये numbers हैं और ये emails हैं. So any of these tools, आप कुछ भी इसमें से इस्तेमाल कर लें. I don't think that you would be disappointed. I think you will get a response, and you will get a prompt response, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to quickly jump in for a second. Thank you so much, all the team, for what you are doing. Allah Pak Hafizat ko jazaa khair ata farmaye. And
मेरे ख्याल में थोड़ा सा
I
है
think Mufti Farhan is lagging a little bit.
जी
Ask as a person, as a lot of people have asked, that comes now. Sorry, I think I was cutting up. Am I here now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
now
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, apologize for that. The question that comes to me with individuals asking is that why the delay? I know, and forgive me for asking, but I think this is a genuine concern for many people, is why the delay in approaching the individuals when we had this epidemic started early March, at the end of February. What took us so long to reach the people who were in need? And I think that's something that is, if it's clarified, it will put a lot of people to rest and allow them to move forward to begin appreciating what is already happening. You know, and I think people have to appreciate what is happening now. But in order for them to appreciate things that are happening now, they need a sense of closure of what they have not received the information of. So I think that is something that if you can touch upon, and also maybe if we can have a special PSA, like public service announcement thing, come out as an official document every single day with the same pattern on Facebook, on Twitter, on one particular way, I think that will be the best way of public service announcement from the council itself. So 2 things, inshallah, for now.
Okay. Farhan, if you go back to our website and if you look at our press releases and the notices that were going out, शुरू में मार्च में डेथ की जो सिचुएशन थी या डिजीज की जो फैलने की सिचुएशन थी, I think it was not what it is today or what happened in the latter part of March. Early March, I think we were following what the government was telling us, what the state government was telling us in terms of the guidelines and what was happening. So for the community, I think मुझे personally इस तरह का कोई information lag नजर नहीं आता when I look at what we were doing. But sometimes what happens is that people don't know where to look for information because जो हमारा office को हमें physically close करना पड़ा वो भी हमने तब किया है जब governor का stay at home order हमें मिला है. उससे पहले हम reduced strength के साथ, reduced staff के साथ हम काम कर रहे थे और ये emergency helpline भी हमारी काफी देर से in action, in operation है. उसके अलावा जो notices थे कि किस तरह से ये COVID फैल रही है, क्या guidelines हैं, वो भी अगर आप पीछे जाके भी देखेंगे, you'll be able to see them still on the website. एक और चीज़ जो community की तरफ से भी मेरे ख्याल में हमें इस चीज़ का थोड़ा सा ख्याल करना होगा, वो ये है कि ये बीमारी एक ऐसी situation है that not everybody wants to share their information. Not everybody wants to tell you that they have unfortunately contracted COVID. और हमारी community में बहुत सारे areas से मुझे लोगों से ये पता चल रहा है that some people want to keep it private and I respect that. लेकिन मैं आपको ये भी बताना चाहूँगी कि जिन जिन लोगों ने हमें reach out किया है या पूछा है या बताया है या request की है, I don't think that we have lagged in terms of, you know, when it comes to people's requests. Naeem, would you want to add something to that?
जी मैम, बस आपने काफ़ी कम्प्रिहेंसिवली इसको कवर किया है. तो फरहान साहब, दो पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी जो यहाँ पे रहती है और जो स्टैंडर्ड पाकिस्तानीज हैं, तो हम उसको मार्च से ही ये कोविड की सिचुएशन जब डेवलप हो रही थी तो थ्रू आवर प्रेस रिलीजेस, थ्रू एडवाइजरीज हम रीच आउट कर रहे हैं. तो जिसने भी हमें अप्रोच किया है, यू विल नॉट फाइंड अ सिंगल पर्सन, नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन जिसकी ये कंप्लेंट हो कि उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं प्रोवाइड की गई, जिसको असिस्टेंस नहीं प्रोवाइड की गई. आई मीन वी हैव बीन हेल्पिंग विद प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मेडिसिन टू दिस एक्सटेंट. तो यू विल नॉट फाइंड अ सिंगल पर्सन जो ये कह सके कि उन्होंने हमें अप्रोच किया फ्रॉम स्टैंडर्ड पाकिस्तानीज और पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन फॉर एनी असिस्टेंस, एनी टाइप ऑफ असिस्टेंस, और हमने डिले किया हो या हमने रिफ्यूज किया हो. वी हैव बीन वेरी प्रोएक्टिव अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ काउंसिल जनरल. तो अगर आपके पास भी कोई, इफ यू हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक केस, तो डू लेट अस नो प्लीज. हमने बल्कि हमें एक फ्यूनरल होम अप्रोच्ड अस व्हेन द सिचुएशन वाज डेवलपिंग and they asked us this, if God forbid, I mean, they receive a body which is and the family is not able to afford, so will you assist? So we said definitely we will assist, and we informed other funeral homes as well. So और हमें अप्रोच करने का तरीका बहुत आसान है. I mean, आप हमारी वेबसाइट पे चले जाएं, हमारे सोशल मीडिया पे चले जाएं, हमारे सेल फोन नंबर तक सबके पास हैं, तो देयर इज नॉट ए सिंगल पर्सन जो ये कहेगा कि उन्होंने हमें अप्रोच किया है और हमने रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं किया या हमारा रिस्पॉन्स वाज नॉट सेटिस्फैक्टरी.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And one thing, Dr. Isma, I know you wanted to say something. I apologize. I cut you off. But one thing that a lot of people are asking, और बहुत से लोग अक्सर ये सवाल करते हैं, और उसका थोड़ा सा अपनी तरफ से मैं जो जवाब भी देना चाहूँगा, और ऑफ कोर्स रेस्ट ऑफ इट आप भी जवाब दे सकते हैं, वो ये है कि लोगों की तादाद मालूम करते हैं. बहुत से लोग तादाद क्या है. I think the real problem is much bigger than just knowing तादाद and amounts, right? बहुत से लोग कहते हैं यार पाकिस्तानी कितने चले गए, क्या हो गए. For me as a Muslim, yes, Pakistani, that's my identity, that's my culture, that's where my family, everything is. लेकिन इस हालत के अंदर we as Muslims need to take care of the needs of what we are going through. So Washington Memorial and Pine Lawn are the two large cemeteries that we have in Long Island, जहाँ पे अक्सर मुसलमानों की burial वहाँ पर होते हैं. The rest of it is in upstate, आपकी New Jersey में भी है and stuff like that. So the two major areas are Washington Memorial and Pine Lawn. अब वहाँ पर specifically, they don't put a flag, they don't put a nationality, they just put the name of that individual and they bury them. तो उनके पास कोई खास ऐसा नहीं होता. So what we are doing as a Long Island community is that we're helping and supporting the families. So almost about 200 and some have already been buried in Washington Memorial only. They are in 1 week lag. They used to do 15 a day. Now they're doing 10 a day burials. Or there are almost like 70 bodies in waiting line for next week. So I think when people do ask the numbers of Pakistanis and stuff like that, it's good that you want that information, but sometimes it may not be the most essential thing of the moment.
Ji, I totally agree with you, Mufti Sahab. And I find this question rather, मेरे ख्याल में ये ऐसा सवाल है जो इस सिचुएशन में हमें नहीं पूछना चाहिए. In the sense कि इस वक्त ये वक्त नहीं है कि हम एक नंबर्स की गेम में पड़े. ये वक्त वही है जैसे आपने फरमाया कि हम लोगों की जितनी भी इस वक्त हेल्प कर सकते हैं, उनकी मुश्किलात और परेशानियों को हम कम कर सकते हैं. हमारा फोकस उसके ऊपर डेफिनेटली होना चाहिए. Absolutely agree with what you're saying. Talat, you wanted to add something?
जी मैम, जिस तरह से नईम साहब ने फरमाया, मैं बिज़नेस के हवाले से जो हमारे बिजनेसमैन यहाँ पे हैं और उनके पाकिस्तान से कोई इश्यूज थे, फॉर एग्जांपल पाकिस्तान में भी एज यू ऑल नो देयर हैव बीन इश्यूज, लॉकडाउन भी वहाँ पे हुआ है और हमारे बहुत से बिजनेसेस थे जिनके प्रोडक्शन हाउसेज, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स पाकिस्तान में हैं और वहाँ पे उनको ऑर्डर की सप्लाईज में इश्यूज आ रहे हैं. तो वे इमीडिएटली एज सुन एज वी गेट टू नो मुख्तलिफ चैनल्स के जरिए, ईमेल्स के जरिए, हमारे ट्विटर अकाउंट के जरिए, सोशल मीडिया के जरिए, जैसे ही हमें वो रब्ता करते हैं गेट बैक टू पाकिस्तान, जहाँ पे भी उनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट है, चाहे प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट है, फेडरल गवर्नमेंट है, और इमीडिएटली वी आर ट्राइंग कि वहाँ पे उनके इश्यूज रिजॉल्व हो जाएं. कल ही हमें किसी ने इवनिंग में रीच आउट किया थ्रू मैडम कौंसल जनरल, तो आई रीच्ड आउट टू द प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट इन पंजाब लाहौर, और रात को ही हमने उनको उनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट ओपन करवाया ताकि लोगों का यहाँ पे जो बिजनेस है वो इफेक्ट ना हो, पाकिस्तान की एक्सपोर्ट्स इफेक्ट ना हो. और हमें कुछ लोग इस they are also reaching out to us कि उनके जहाँ पे जो अमेरिकन इम्पोर्टर्स हैं they are cancelling their orders, तो हम उनको भी we are reaching out. तो जो भी हमारे डोमेन है उसके मुताबिक जो है we are immediately assisting people apart from providing information of every kind.
Thank you. Isma, you were saying something, or Ahmad से नहीं अभी तक बात हुई?
Ahmad, पहले आप कर लें, हो सकता है जो मैंने कहना है वो आप कह दें, तो I'll be off the hook. If not, then I'll definitely address that issue.
General, when it comes to communication, there's I think of it as a tree, right? You have push communication, you have pull communication. तो आप लोगों ने जिक्र ये किया कि जितने भी आपको फोन आए हैं आपने सारों को जवाब दिए हैं. I think जो इशू कम्युनिटी में जो मुझे महसूस हुआ और जो मुझे जो सवाल आ रहे हैं वो ये है कि जो आप कह रही होंगी बिल्कुल सही है, जिसने भी आपको सवाल पूछा है उनको जवाब मिल गया, मगर ये कि बजाय सवाल पूछने के बजाय आई थिंक वो जो लोगों को उम्मीद थी कि उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी. अब आप जो कह रही हैं कि यू हैव डिफरेंट सोशल मीडिया आउटलेट्स. एक एग्जांपल है, ये हमारी जो आज की जो मीटिंग थी अभी मुझे लोग मैसेज भेज रहे हैं कि हमें क्यों नहीं पहले बताया था, ईमेल हमें क्यों नहीं मिली, things like that. So I think maybe like I said, communication is like a tree, right? And you can there's different branches of communication, whether it's social media or email or WhatsApp groups or whatever it may be, just to build a larger audience. So this would ये मेरी एक जो है ना एक comment होगी इस topic के ऊपर.
बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, thank you, because I think this feedback helps us. This is a series of events. इंशाल्लाह हम इसको continue करेंगे, हम और ज़्यादा आपके पास आएंगे. We will come to Long Island again, and we want to talk to as many people as possible, as wider an audience as possible, because we want to get our message out. अगर हम काम कर रहे हैं, हम मेहनत कर रहे हैं, आपकी खिदमत के लिए हम यहाँ बैठे हैं, तो फिर हम ये मैसेज भी आपको देना चाहते हैं कि वाकई हम ये काम कर रहे हैं. So we are very I think it's a very satisfying experience to be with you and to have this kind of feedback, because it tells us कि क्या रिस्पॉन्स है, कौन सी ऐसी नीड्स हैं जिनको हम बेहतर तरीके से हम फैसिलिटेट कर सकते हैं. एंड दैट इज आवर जॉब, एंड वी वेलकम feedback. We look forward to responding to all the queries, and we look forward to working with our community for the betterment of the community, for better facilitation and coordination. That is our goal, whatever form it may take.
So Ahmad, thank you so much, because मुझे भी अभी जो इस वक्त टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस और जो फेसबुक मैसेजेस आ रहे थे, उनमें सब जो एक कंसर्न लोगों की थी, Ahmad, you had shared it very eloquently, and Mufti Sahab, you as well, कि people did not have that information. देखिए ना, क्योंकि अगर मैं ये पहली दफ़ा सुन रही हूँ, मुफ्ती साहब को हो सकता पता हो या अमाद को पता हो, I don't know, but this is the first time that I'm hearing कि हमारी काउंसलेट जो है, they are providing support and help, monetary as well. चलिए वो तो माशाल्लाह हम we are very good in providing social support, मगर monetary support or support with funeral services, because about 2-3 weeks back, Mufti Sahab and myself, we were basically on hamara pura weekend, we were trying to streamline issues of funeral in our communities. What are the protocols? County की क्या protocols हैं? New York City में अगर किसी का इंतकाल हो गया या Queens में इंतकाल हो गया, उनकी थोड़ी सी different protocols हैं, Long Island की थोड़ी different हैं. So अगर हमें ये पता होता, because honestly this is the first time I'm hearing कि आपकी इतनी comprehensive services हैं जो कि आप provide कर रहे हैं. I wish I knew it before, और अच्छा हुआ कि इस forum के through आपने ये communicate किया, and we will be now more communicative with you as well, as to if somebody approaches us, we would know कि उनको किधर direct करना है या किस तरह से करना होगा. So thank you so much again.
I just also wanted to add कि ये तो एक extraordinary situation है, but the government of Pakistan, ever since this consulate has been created and has been operational and functional in this city, we have been helping our people with these situations. ये एक extraordinary है जिसमें number of people बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, unfortunately, who have been affected by it. But ever since this consulate was created, it is one of the services, one of the things that we do. Whenever we are asked, कोई भी हमें अप्रोच कर सकता है, कोई भी हमें कह सकता है, हमसे मदद मांग सकता है. We are there and we've been doing this. That's why we've had this relationship with so many of these people who work in this sector or in this field. हमारी relationship उनके साथ आज की नहीं, बल्कि मेरे आने से बहुत पहले, जब से ये consulate यहाँ पर functional है, तब से है. So I think because now the size of the community is also larger, people have settled in many more areas. It was smaller before, and I think we need to get to do an even better job of getting the word out.
So I have a quick question. अभी आप हमें बता रही थी कि there's various services what are the essential services that the Pakistani Consulate is currently offering in this pandemic?
जी ये आपको हमने बताया अभी जिस तरह से कि एक तो हमने इमरजेंसी हॉटलाइन क्रिएट कर दी 24/7 कोई भी पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन जिसको कोई भी असिस्टेंस इन आवर जुरिस्डिक्शन अगर हमारे में नहीं होगी हम दूसरे कॉन्सुलेट का बता देंगे हम एम्बेसी का बता देंगे बट देयर इज ऑलवेज समबडी हु इज लुकिंग आउट फॉर यू हु इज रेडी टू हेल्प यू नॉट जस्ट न्यूयॉर्क लॉस एंजलिस शिकागो ह्यूस्टन वॉशिंगटन DC so you have this resource but you have to be aware of this you should be able to feel free to call us to get in touch with us. In some cases, you may or may not like the response. I'm not talking about the particular situation, but generally. But a response will always be given. You will always be guided. You will always be informed of what we can do for you. And it's not just us. There are 3-4 other missions. We have our embassy, which covers a lot of states. We have our consulates in Los Angeles, in Houston, in Chicago. So you have a lot of resource जो आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं.
Okay. I think that's great. Just another thing that we're receiving through the messages that I'm receiving as well. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Telling me it's unstable. Okay. So one of the things that some of the brothers and sisters suggested was that maybe we can utilize our national TV platforms, which are Pakistani based, and get our message and information across to the community who is on that platform. So the national TV, which is from Pakistan or other forms, can actually have continuous information of what the consulate is actually providing. That's number one thing. Number two thing is that I go back to the same sentiments or questions that I mentioned related to the listing of people. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel that at the end of the day, at the back end, because the pandemic is still continuing, and may Allah make this end quickly and bring ease and comfort to all of our lives as quickly as possible. But behind the scene, we should get in touch with local areas, and you must be doing that already to actually information and data on the you guys
stop now. It's better.
Sorry. Okay, so I was saying that with the pandemic and issues that is happening, because it's ongoing, may Allah make it stop as quickly as possible. But behind the scene, we should still continue to gather as much data and information regarding the Muslim Pakistani families so that we can reach out to them in Pakistan and locally and provide support for them, so the community doesn't feel that the data or the numbers are so-called hidden or not told. Because there's nothing to hide. This is public information. So I think that sort of a surety to the community should be there that, alhamdulillah, some work is being done in the 5 boroughs in Long Island. Alhamdulillah, we are trying our best to gather individuals' names and details so that we can really follow up with them, and not as a sense of resource only as names, but to truly go and support them morally, spiritually, and be a part of their lives.
You're absolutely right. There cannot be any two opinions about that. कि वो information or वो data बहुत useful होता है. And as you said yourself, that during the pandemic, I think it'll be very difficult. But this, I would like to say again, since we are a foreign government, we rely on the data that is provided to us by the government of the United States, by the government of the states. So inshallah, we look forward to having this data whenever it becomes available. But as I said, since we're a foreign government, we would rely absolutely on the data that is provided to us by the official sources. I would not want to speculate about it because I don't think that's very helpful. But at the same time, we are reaching out to people through our informal sources and have a pretty, I think, decent idea of how things are on ground.
Correct. One question that came from a good friend right now, quickly, I'm just going to ask, is that some of the people whose families, he asked, how can we help the families of those Pakistanis who were here to work and now they have left behind families in Pakistan with nothing? Is there something that can be done to support those individuals? Meaning, is there any initiatives or any planning or something that can be done to stimulate or sort of help those families who have lost their loved ones here in America?
Naeem, do you want to respond to that, because you have been dealing with that a lot?
As I understand, Farhan Sahab, you said that the families who are here and who have lost their loved ones.
No, but families.
Families back home.
Yeah, families were in Pakistan. Maybe the male folks or others were working here, and they have lost their lives because of the pandemic. Is there anything that can be done, or is it being done to support the families who are still in Pakistan who have no one now as a financial support, just so that, of course, it cannot be a lifetime thing, but something that can be an initiative from the consulate for those individuals and families?
So as I understand, those families, I mean, this is a very good idea. This is a very good suggestion, and we can certainly raise or share with the government. But since it's out of our jurisdiction or out of our boundaries, so if we can identify those families, and we can certainly share with the government in Pakistan to identify and plan some initiative.
इसमें फरमान एक ये चीज़ भी होती है that we have to since बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पर आ जाते हैं जो उनका status फिर change होता है, they become American citizens, उनके अपने भी benefits हैं, and as Pakistani citizens उनके अपनी कुछ definitely उनके अपने भी rights होते हैं. So within these domains we have to see how best we can help them. Some people obviously want to take the benefits that are available to them as citizens of the US. Lekin obviously we recognize dual citizenship, और उनकी हमारे system में वही same recognition as any other citizen. So depending, this will be case to case. This will be case to case, and we have to have more information. We need to know more of these circumstances, and inshallah, on case to case basis.
It was just an idea to float, inshallah, and keep in mind.
It's a good idea. It's a great idea.
Dr. Isma, you had.
I have a question which came from a bunch of students who are here, और उनमें से चंद यहाँ न्यूयॉर्क में के कॉलेजेस में हैं, और उनका क्वेश्चन ये है कि and again for some reason they did not know what to do. Colleges बंद हैं इस वक्त उनके, और dorms भी बंद हैं. So they are across the United States. Did the Consulate of Pakistan do any active outreach to understand where those students are? Because at this time they don't really have a place to live. Either they are herding it together with another friend's family, but they are at this time in a lot of distress. So that would be another thing that I think your office should approach as to what can be done for these students.
It's not, I just wanted to tell you, I think it's a very good question, और इसके ज़रिए बहुत से लोगों को पता चलेगा कि हमारे जो students हैं यहाँ पर, there are several categories and several lists that not only the Consulate of New York has, but also the other consulates and also the embassy. और ये names और ये information different consular jurisdiction में लोगों के साथ share की गई हैं. People have reached out to them. Naeem can tell you of several of these students to whom we have reached out, to whom we are providing accommodation, financial assistance, food, and help in every possible way. And even visa, जिनके visa issues हैं, उनके visa issues में भी requisite information has been provided. So I think the outreach to the students has been quite effective. और अगर आपको भी किसी ऐसे स्टूडेंट की कोई ईमेल आती है या जिसको जो अभी तक हम तक नहीं पहुंच रहा, तो we'd be very would welcome that, and we are ready to help them.
Thank you.
I think one of the questions that remains is the stranded Pakistanis. I think Naeem bhai, you were going to mention a little bit about them. I know we only have like 5-6 minutes till we have our community programs. Thank you so much for all of us, and thank you, Councillor General, for giving us this time. Talat Saab and Naeem bhai, all of you for giving us this time. I know from your busy schedule, Dr. Isma and Ahmad bhai as well. But if you can kindly touch upon some of the stranded Pakistanis who are in America, or some of them who are in Pakistan, maybe that could be something we can touch upon now.
जी, स्ट्रैंडेड पाकिस्तानीज का मुफ्ती साहब जैसे मैंने बताया, वी हैव अ होल टीम ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स एंड ऑफिसर्स हु आर डेडिकेटेड टू दिस. तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई थिंक वी हैव डन प्रीटी वेल ऑन दैट. वी हैव अ ह्यूज डेटाबेस. कोई ऐसा बंदा शायद नहीं है स्ट्रैंडेड जो कि रीच आउट जिसने नहीं किया टू द कॉन्सुलेट एंड हैज नॉट बीन टेकन केयर ऑफ. लोगों की मुख्तलिफ किस्म की नीड्स हैं. किसी को जैसे मैंने आपको बताया डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ असिस्टेंस की इस वक्त रिक्वायरमेंट है. उनको दूसरा ये भी चाहिए कि जी फ्लाइट्स का क्या स्केड्यूल है, हमारे लिए स्पेशल फ्लाइट अरेंज की जाए, हमारे लिए बातचीत की जाए. तो दैट वी आर डूइंग ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. सो द गुड न्यूज इज दैट द गवर्नमेंट हैज ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड दिस फ्लाइट स्पेशल फ्लाइट्स प्रोग्राम phase wise. And these flights have already been sent to several destinations, and they have also successfully, mashallah, brought back several Pakistanis, hundreds and thousands of Pakistanis actually, who were stranded in Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, and so many other countries of the world. So we're very hopeful that inshallah ये जो stranded Pakistanis का मसला है वो बहुत जल्द बहुत खुश असलूबी से अपने इख्तिताम को पहुंचेगा, and inshallah all of them will return back to Pakistan. And I give all this credit for this wonderful handling to our wonderful consul named Chima, who is attending calls like 24/7. पता नहीं कितने दिनों में ये सोया नहीं, but he's doing an amazing job, and I'm very proud of him and proud of the work that he and his team are doing. So अगर आपके प्लेटफॉर्म पे कोई आपको रिक्वेस्ट आती है, पता चलता है, तो kindly let us know. We'll take care of it. We're very grateful to you, Mufti Sahab, Ahmad, Dr. Isma. आपसे पहले भी मुलाकात है, and we have been in touch. And thank you so much for your time for doing this town hall. We will come and do this again. अगर आपके पास और requests आती हैं questions की, we want to give more time to people. We want to respond to all the queries. And we want to, through this platform, let everyone know that we're extremely proactive. It is important that they should have all the information that they require. And I have, and my team have today discussed all the different options that are available out there for people. We may be slightly physically handicapped because of the situation, but we are there with you in every possible way in which we can support our community. And once again, जाने से पहले वो तमाम लोग जो इस बीमारी से अफेक्ट हुए हैं और जिनके यहाँ लोगों की डेथ हुई है, और जो अपने people who have lost their loved ones, हमारी तरफ से, हमारी पूरी टीम की तरफ से हम दुआओं में उनको याद रख रहे हैं, हम उनके साथ हैं. We are supporting them in every possible way. अल्लाह ताला जो इस दुनिया से चले गए हैं उनकी मग़फ़िरत फरमाए और उनकी मंजिलें आगे आसान करे, और जो फैमिलीज अफेक्ट हुई हैं अल्लाह ताला उनको सब्र जमील अता फरमाए. हमारी दुआएं उनके साथ. Thank you so much.
Ameen. Ameen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
खुदा हाफिज़.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you.